What's up, you guys? Welcome back into iHeartRadio's official wrestling podcast, the Battleground Podcast. And on the show today, I feel like the odd man left out at the moment because everybody has their AEW Tag Team Championship title with them, except for me. But let's go ahead and introduce our guest. Private Party joins the show. What's going on, guys?
I mean, hold on. You forgot something.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
What did I forget?
You're AEW World Tag Team Champions, Private Party. So can we do it over?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, let me do this over again. Make some noise, get loud for your AEW Tag Team Champions of the world.
Yes.
Private Party, Internet
I love
World.
it. I love it.
I mean, it's no Justin Roberts, but I'm getting there. It's going to take some time.
It's
got a nice ring to it.
It does. It does. So let's go ahead and just address the elephant in the room. Has it sunk in yet that you guys are the AEW World Tag Team Champions?
Yes. It took us a little while. Well, it took me a little while, but yes, it definitely something that we are AEW World Tag Team Champions.
It's something I'm still getting used to, but I love it.
Yeah, I mean, you got a little extra in your bags when you have to go to the airport, and they're like, "Hey, what's that in that bag over there?" Oh, it's this title. This title.
I'm like, go ahead, open the bag.
Yeah.
I put it on my shoulder. All this night. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the first response? What was the craziest response to like maybe a TSA guy or girl that's going through and you have those tag team titles? I'm sure you already have a story with these belts and you're going through TSA checkpoints, right?
Actually, mine just hit yesterday.
Uh-oh.
Really?
Yeah, mine just hit yesterday. This was the first time they took out my belt, and the guy goes, he looks at the suitcase, and he goes, "Yo, everybody, we got a champion here. We got a champion." Big ass scene, right? Big ass scene, and like this is the first time in a long time where I felt overwhelmed, a little bit embarrassed. Not embarrassed, but like just like a lot of people looking at me. Big ass airport. And he goes, "Yo, everybody, we got a celebrity here. He the champ. He the champ. We got a celebrity here." I'm like, "Oh man, all right, let's do it." So that was my TSA story right there yesterday.
That's wild, man.
I didn't have one yet. They just let me go through.
they didn't stop. They're like, "He's a champ. He's good."
Yeah, they're like, I feel that star power. I was just like,
Yeah.
whatever.
I mean, I would prefer the second champ story personally. I want to get gone and get through. I don't need to parade. Like, let me get on.
I've been good for the past couple of weeks. Like I've been surprised. Like, oh, they haven't checked it. But like yesterday was the first time that they went through it. But I'm glad that they did because hopefully whenever I go back, they know like once they see this big shiny gold object in my bag, they know it's a championship belt and just leave me alone. Luckily, I didn't have I had time to spare because normally I don't have time to spare. But luckily I had some time to spare, and it went good. It went good.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. Well, again, congratulations on the tag team title win.
Appreciate it.
People still buzzing about it, of course. You guys now join the ranks of former champions Swerve Our Glory and the Acclaimed as African-American World Tag Team Champions. Have you thought about the victory from a historic viewpoint of that? And what does that mean? What does this win mean for you guys' legacy?
Mm.
You want me to go or you got it?
Yeah, go ahead, Corey.
Okay, so honestly, I didn't think of it like that. I just thought of it like about damn time.
Yeah.
Like we did it. So for legacy, this proves it. Mm-hmm. This right here is the legacy. This is what we was thriving for. This is what we wanted since we was training in a boxing gym.
Yeah.
Shout out to Amanda, by the way. So this is everything. Like you ever think of those guys that want to climb mountains and how they feel when they finally got to the top of the mountain?
Mm-hmm.
That's how we feel. We made the climb. We're on top of the mountain.
Yeah, it's pretty rewarding knowing the fact that we are in history now. We solidified our names in history, and to be along names like the Young Bucks and FTR and Sting, Darby, and then Kenny Omega and Adam Page. Like our names is literally aligned with all those guys. So like it's kind of solidifies us as, at the top. We're now part of that conversation as top tag teams because we have this gold on our shoulders.
Yeah. And I could tell you, man, and it couldn't have come at a better time for you guys to have those tag team champions. Because me and Eli, we have our little text that we have every day about something. And it was just like, why do they not have the titles yet? Every week before you guys won the titles, why do they not have the titles yet? And I remember the first time I saw you guys wrestle, it was in Nashville when AEW first started. I want to say it was like AEW Dark, and it was you guys versus Best Friends.
Yep, I remember that.
I was sitting there in the arena because I was like watching this. I was like, who are these guys? And like just watching you guys go at it. And I was like, they will be tag team champions. They will be that face of the division. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when it's going to happen. Sure. And it's finally happening. We're giving you your flowers now because we could say this to you in front of you. So again, congratulations. We're big fans of Private Party on this show.
I appreciate that. That means a lot.
Thanks a lot.
Absolutely. And of course, my 7-year-old's probably going to get mad because I'm talking to you guys. And he, he's a big wrestling fan. He gets so mad. Anytime we do an interview, he always tries to send something that I could show off to the wrestlers. But unfortunately, we don't have action figures of you guys. But we need to make that happen very soon. So we'll get that.
What's his name?
His name's Liam.
Liam. What's up, Liam? It's your boys, Private Party. You're AEW World Tag Team Champions, and we're just gonna give you a shout out and thank you for being a fan. And we're also looking for a third member. So hopefully, if you're doing good in school and you can hold up to Private Party, maybe you might be our third member. But your dad is awesome, and this is a shout out for you. Stay awesome, stay cool, and hopefully get to see you soon.
Man, I'm gonna be a cool dad, and we'll be able to see you soon because I know we there's a Clarksville show coming up here right down the road from us coming up here in a couple months, so we'll do that. But we're days away from Full Gear coming to us live in New Jersey at the Prudential Center. The tag team titles are going to be defended, and it's going to be like your toughest defense yet for these titles in a 4-way match with the Outrunners, who a lot of people are starting to gravitate towards. The Kings of the Black Throne and the Acclaimed. What's your mindset going into such a stacked match this weekend at Full Gear?
I think let the other teams fight, and then we get to win. But I'm not afraid to throw it down with any other teams. But honestly, we're looking to knock off the Acclaim. We're looking to pin the Acclaim because I feel like the Acclaim has the most accomplishments when it comes to all those teams that's in the match. They got the most wins. They
former champs.
They're former champions and they're former trios championships. So for us to beat a team like the Acclaim will project us to new heights, and that's what the goal is.
Yeah.
You guys gonna steal the show?
Wait, time out.
Is that even a question to ask Private Party? Are they going to steal the show?
I'm just asking. Hey, I'm keeping them on their toes. I wanted their immediate response.
We never try to steal the show.
Nah. Why, Quinn? Why?
We are the show.
There you go.
There you go.
So steal the show. No.
Yeah. You can't steal yourself. I get it. Yeah.
I
get it. Yeah. I get it. Well, speaking about AEW in 2024, it's been a very wild year for power struggles, as it were. The Elite kind of came into charge, or this year has been kind of running rampant around the divisions. Jon Moxley has recently just basically declared war on AEW and has been causing terror ever since. What do you think about this newfound clarity concerning Moxley, and what do you think it does for the foundation of AEW as we head into 2025?
I say right now, we're in a tough spot because when Moxley declared war, we were kind of up there in the front. We're ready to go to war for AEW.
Yeah.
Not saying we're not going to go to war for AEW. We kind of got a little sidetracked, though. I mean, I don't know if you noticed. We got a little sidetracked, but we are still paying attention to everything that's going to happen. So I would say, as far as Moxley goes, I mean, just like we did the Elite, we get his ass out.
Yeah, I feel like Moxley has good intentions, but it's just the way he's going about it. Everybody loves AEW. I know Moxley definitely loves AEW.
Of course.
And we want the best for AEW ultimately, but it's just the way he goes about it. We don't agree with what he's doing to accomplish that goal. And I kind of compare it to like the Civil War when Avengers, you know, Iron Man and Captain America, you know, they both had ideas to make the world better, you know, both had their own views on it. It's just the way how they went about it. You know, they all want the best, but it's just the way how they want to go about it. And I think that's what we're dealing with now, the friction between AEW and the Death Riders. You know,
Mhm.
we all want the best for AEW, but it's just the way we go about it. And I don't agree, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people also agree with me. I don't agree with Moxley and his crew is doing to, you know, reach that goal. And if Moxley bring his ass over here again, we'll beat his ass up.
Ooh.
It sounds like with you guys being world champions, you are generals, so to speak, on different sides of this.
For sure.
So it'll be
For sure.
interesting to see how this plays out.
Absolutely going to be interesting to see how this plays out. And of course, again, AEW Full Gear, we're just days away from the Prudential Center there in Newark, New Jersey. Of course, you can still grab tickets to it, AEWTix.com. That's TIX.com. And of course, you can watch it on pay-per-view. One thing that we kind of touched on just a bit ago, Private Party really gotten over organically since signing with AEW. I mean, just seeing how things have played out from when you guys were there to now. The Outrunners are another recent example of that, who you're going to be facing this weekend. Is there any advice that you would like to pass along to an up-and-coming tag team who want to be themselves and, become in demand in a more organic manner?
I'll just say, just continue being yourselves. You know, I think fans realize nowadays who's authentic and who's not. And if you can be yourselves, I feel like the fans are gonna just gravitate towards you automatically. Just be yourself and always, number one rule, always have fun. Because if you have fun, the fans have fun.
Yeah.
And you can tell the Outrunners are having fun. And I'm a big fan of the Outrunners. I love watching their promos, their entrance, their energy just you just feel their energy. So I'm a big fan of them. But that'll all change Saturday because I'm gonna have to beat their ass. So
I'm side eyeing them because if they start building off that energy from the crowd, I'm shutting that down.
Yeah, right.
That's how I look at them. I'm like, y'all doing good, but
right.
Yeah,
we'll see how it goes on Saturday for sure. For sure.
Well, becoming world champs obviously becomes with perks, and you guys beat the Young Bucks no less. Is there any chance you guys may get a signature shoe deal out of this? And at the very least, may we see Private Party signature tag team belts?
So to answer your second question, I don't think we're gonna do the tag team belts because I feel like with us being here since the very beginning, these are the belts that we always wanted to win. And when you think about like all the tag teams that held this, like Darby and Sting held this same exact belt. FTR had held this same exact belt. Young Bucks held this same exact belt, and like I said, this was the belt that we saw when we first came to it. So I don't think this belt holds a lot of prestige, and I don't think we want to change anything about it because it means a lot to us. So we're not going to change it. And to answer your first question, man, I would hope so. I would hope to have a shoe coming out because we make it the best wrestling shoe ever.
Or our own tequila.
That too.
And I'll tell you, I will buy those shoes once that happens. I don't know if I need to, text Tony or hit up Shaq and DM him since he now runs things with Reebok and be like, yo, get these guys like some pumps or something. Let's do this.
Let them know. Let them know, man.
So,
rocking those flex on them.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you do some finishing move and you show off the shoes and you sell them in the merch and you just make even more money for Private Party. That's the goal in 2025 to stay tag team champions and get a shoe deal.
Yeah, there you go. As a manager.
I'll help you out on that one. So normally towards the end of our interviews, we always like to have fun with our guests and we like to go to ChatGPT to ask a question. We type it in. Sometimes it's like, how'd you get your start in wrestling? We all know that. We could go to Wikipedia. We could do whatever. But our ChatGPT robot wants to know, let's settle this once and for all. If you're throwing the ultimate wrestling after party, who's in charge of the drinks? Who's mixing the drinks? And who is most likely to get kicked out first?
I honestly, I think Quinn will get kicked out first. Honestly, I think Quinn will be okay. I think Quinn would be get kicked out first. I think I'll get the drinks, and I think Quinn will mix the drinks.
Yeah, I believe Isaiah to mix the drinks. That's too much responsibility. Yeah.
It's like, hey, this just goes to show that you are a for real tag team because you don't even have to like second guess. You're like, yep, nope, we're good there. So, before we let you go, any final thoughts heading into Full Gear? Anything you want to tell people that are watching or listening to this right now?
Yeah, I might as well give y'all a spoiler. We're gonna walk in Full Gear as champions. We're gonna walk out Full Gear as champions, and stay tuned. This Saturday, Prudential Center. If you're in New Jersey or you're in tri-state area, make sure you be there. It's gonna be a great pay-per-view. A bunch of matches. You get to see your boys defend these AEW World Tag Team Champions for the championships for the first time. Starts at 8 p.m. Full Gear. Be there. You're not gonna want to miss it. I promise. Or if you're not there, watch it on pay-per-view. And we on Thriller too. So do whatever you have to do to watch that pay-per-view. I promise you're not gonna want to miss it.
And you ain't seen nothing yet.
Nothing at all. I promise.